Welcome to Real Issue Podcast. I'm your host, Martel Llewellyn. Guys, if you are a Miami Heat fan, continue to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for all the support. If you're an NBA fan, subscribe to the channel, and thank you for all the support. So Jimmy Butler said, if I play better, we're not even in this position. Last night, the Miami Heat lost 104 to 103, and the Boston Celtics tied the series 3-3 to go to Game 7 on Monday in Boston. Now, a bunch of people said that I didn't know basketball when I said that Jimmy Butler needs to stop laughing. He needs to stop talking about beer and wine. All these games that we lost, he was smiling and laughing on the bench. And he comes out today and says, if I play better, we're not even in this position. I have been saying this for the past few games. People came on my comments. People were telling me on Twitter and on YouTube, telling me that I don't know basketball when I said that Jimmy Butler should stop all that laughing, stop all that smiling. We're losing. I don't care what anybody says. At the end of the day, this is the game of basketball. In sports, anything can happen. I don't care what anyone says. If you're down 0-5, 0-3, I don't care what it is. Any team can beat any team on any given night. In sports, anything can happen. That is exactly why I didn't want this series to be extended to 7 games. And if anyone comes in these comments or comes on this channel and says, oh, well, we were the A seed, we're not even supposed to be here. Oh, if you would have told me this in the regular season, I would take it. That's absolutely foolishness. We have sat back and wasted a week and a half of rest. The Denver Nuggets are literally getting ample amount of time of rest, and we're sitting here playing with Boston. And I understand that Boston is a good team, but this is why it's so important to close out games when they're in front of you. If we would have won game 4, we wouldn't have to play any of these games. We're already beat up as it is. Jimmy Butler's coming off of a rolled ankle. Gabe Vincent, he's coming off of a rolled he's also coming off of a rolled ankle. We have no Victor Oladipo, no Tyler Hero. Bam Adebayo, he has a slightly injured shoulder. If it's not one thing, it's another. And this is why I just don't understand how Jimmy and Bam come out like this. I don't. Jimmy was doing all that talking, saying that we're going to win this and we're going to win that. I know that Jimmy ended the game with 24 points and he had 8 assists and 11 rebounds. But when you really look at the totality of the game, he was horrendous. Okay, he really started to bring it up in the fourth quarter. Bam Adebayo, 11 points, 5 assists, and 13 rebounds. I get the 13 rebounds, but people are sitting up here and defending Bam Adebayo for 11 points in the Eastern Conference Finals in a closeout game. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't care what anyone says. I love Bam Adebayo. I love that he's great on defense. He does so much for this team, rebounding and defending and assisting and setting screens. He does a lot for this team. But guess what? He is the superstar on this team. He's going to be held to the standards, okay? He wanted the money after the bubble, and they gave it to him, okay? He's going to be held to those standards. I don't care what anybody says, okay? He's a 2-time All-Star. He's the one that said that he wants to be remembered as one of the best Miami Heat players of all time. He's the one that said he wants to be in the same conversation as D Wade and Alonzo Mourning and all these other Heat legends. He's the one that ripped his jersey last year at the end of Game 7. I told you guys that it's important for us to close games out because, to be honest, in the playoffs, that whole home court stuff don't matter. It all comes down to who's going to make those big shots, who's going to play hard, who's going to play defense. And that's the thing, that the Miami Heat, they didn't come out and set the tone. And the thing is, for this Miami Heat team to really play the way that they're supposed to, Jimmy and Bam have to come out aggressive and they have to set the tone. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. We go as far as Jimmy and Bam will take us. I think that the role players, Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, Max Strus, Duncan Robinson, they did a phenomenal job holding this team throughout the whole game until Bam and Jimmy picked it up in the fourth. Kyle Lowry, he was an absolute disgrace. He looked absolutely washed out there. He can't even give us decent minutes out there. He can't even give us winning plays and winning moments. Kyle Lowry looks absolutely washed out there. But once again, I am very disappointed in Jimmy and Bam because, like I said, they're our star players. They're the ones that are supposed to take us home. They're the ones that are supposed to take us to the promised land. They're the ones that are supposed to take us to the finals. So I don't understand what Jimmy Butler was laughing about the past 2 games. I just don't know. What was so funny in losing? And he's a competitor. There's absolutely nothing funny about what is going on right now. And people were coming in my comments telling me, oh, relax, you don't know basketball. Basketball is about ups and downs. No. Yes, basketball might be about ups and downs, but what is so funny that we're laughing and we're losing and you're giving the Boston Celtics momentum? You're giving the Boston Celtics big shots. You're not playing defense, and you're playing with the Boston Celtics throughout the whole game and not focusing on the game at hand. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, comment, subscribe as we continue to push to 2,000 subscribers.